Hey guys, back here today with another video. Just looking to show you guys how to dominate Icebreaker in domination, where the spawns are, how the flags work, and how to spawn trap. So jumping into the gameplay here, I got thrown in here after it started on Icebreaker. I think I end up spawning on the bottom spawn. So as you can see, the game has already started. I got spawned with my first class setup, as it does that sometimes. I pull out the ABR instead. Instantly as I turn towards the B flag, I get ripped apart. I try to push B flag again, get one kill, and then I get quick scoped right off the bat. So one of my biggest points here for Icebreaker especially is to stay completely on the opposite side of B flag, as there's all the action is over there. It's all red flagged. This is probably the easiest route on the north side of the map to flank and really take control of their spawn and this complete side of the map. As you can see, I'm checking the scene out here, holding down that cover, and as I move up, I can look directly into their spawn, pick this guy off here, and move back towards the other opposite side. I push a little deep in here, get that kill stolen from me, and then push, like I said, a little too far into their spawn. So I move back, our teammates take A, and then as I move towards the B side of the flag, I push in this little room here, which gives you a very good vantage point of the water where a lot of people move through, and then the spawns flip again back towards the start of the game. We are triple capped right now, which is like the worst thing you can do in domination, and I highly advise against the fact that if your teammates are triple capping, do not join them. And like I said here, I get picked off there, but I'm kind of floating right on the edge of that spawn where that invisible line would be to flip the spawns. And once again, I'm pushing up here on the north side. They cap A, and I move back to this piece of cover here and wait for the person I heard that was walking around to come out. Pick this guy off here as he's looking towards the A flag, look back into their spawn, move out again, and then all their teammates are going to be pushing into the spawn up towards the B flag, so they're all pushing this side. I get picked off there by a quick sniper. I'm pretty sure that's the same guy that picked me off over on B flag. I move a lot through this little building here because it gives you a little bit of cover if somebody else is flanking towards you. Grab an ammo pack and then move back up behind this cover here. Scope out the scene, pick this guy off, easy kill. As you can see, if you had a long range weapon or a long range scope, you could pick people off a little bit further. I take these two guys out here coming out of the spawn, as it's kind of has to be a quick reaction for them to keep pushing, and I expect them to be coming out of there to begin with. Take this guy out of here as I'm using the barrels as coverage from their spawn. Check this spawn back here again, and I really, right now, I start just dominating their spawn completely. Pick this guy off again. I touched A flag by accident. Should have probably stayed away from it just so they wouldn't even know I was there, for the rest of them anyway. I gotta see they were pinged on the mini map to be pushing up on that side, so I picked one guy off, got tinged a couple times, and then pushed back to my normal flank. Nobody coming up, so I push back around this side, take this guy out again, call in my streaks. And with the drone squad, especially on this corner here, they can float above the snow and pick people off. I disengaged from that fight because he had a little bit too much coverage on me. I was open and I was probably pretty liable to get killed by another teammate of his. So as you can see, I'm kind of just scoping out right around these two spawn points here. Once again, my drone squad covering me. And at this point, it's pretty much just keep doing that same route. I push in here for a second just to see if they're all hiding in there or not for my sniper's nest. Push back with a couple of my teammates. My teammates are pretty much dominating this top part of the map now, although a couple of them are staying beside B. I get this guy that's AFK there. Yeah, so the spawns are pretty hard to get away from because there's so many primary spawns in the 2 spawn points, which is at the bottom where I just spawned, and then at the top where I was pretty much spawn trapping them to keep them in where I could keep control of the map and let my teammates dominate B. And once again, these guys here pushing out. The second guy knows I'm here, so I pick him off, and then I push back right to the same spot every time. And it's not going to work for you every round, every match, as they're going to get kind of a hold of what you're doing and try to work around you. But as you can see here, I got the highlight. I really like the ABR for maps that have like a little longer range like this, and where you can actually sit and control part of the map where it does have longer distances, and you don't have to worry about somebody getting you with a Titan or another sniper, where you can still move freely with the elo sight. So as you can see, we spawn down bottom here and moving up towards the A flag. I capture it with my teammates, and then I'm going to move right back to the same side of the map. So as I'm pushing here, this little piece of this little box right here gives you great protection. Watch my teammate get banged up right there. Just waiting for these guys to push around. Also paying attention to where my teammates are on the other side of the map. I like to stay, like I said, I like to stay away from B just because it's way too much. It's way too compact and there's way too many routes to get to it. As like every way to get around the map, it seems leads right to the B flag. Every route going through the ship, and all the spawns are kind of facing you right towards B. As you can see here, I push behind the spawn a little bit, a little far in. I kind of want to regain this spawn just because I can push back up to where I was in the first round. So as you see, me pushing behind here is perfect flank. I take one guy out and I pull out my flamethrower. Nobody on B for their team, so I waited out, grab B a little bit just to let them rush towards me. Take this one guy out here, push around. As you see, they're all spawning in the secondary spawn right up here, right on this side of the building. The other guy's waiting for me, and I push back to the same spot I was in before. Spawn still haven't flipped. We recapture A. Teammates push for B as I take down this side of the map again with that other teammate. So either spawn that they have on you on this map, you can take this side of the map and use it to your advantage, because you can flank throughout the water, you can flank around different routes through the snow, and you can always, if they do spawn down bottom on the C flag, you can push up behind them because they're all going to rush towards B. And this is a little spot here too, that right around the corner, right there, they like to sit with snipers, a lot of people. So I take these guys out, get the streaks, and take out that sensor dart. Keep watching their spawn here, and I see this guy across. Drones get him. So as you can see on the other side, that I was kind of controlling their spawn that way, and now I'm kind of controlling their spawn on this side. And once again, I push in a little far, so I back out. They're all spawning over on the other part of the map where I was at. So me and my teammate kind of dominate this part of the map here. I take out the guy that was following us, and then push back to my normal routes. Peek back out to try to get this guy, pick him off, get another set of rounds going, and then I push back right to where I was, right through the spawns, different spawns, keep watching them. So there's like six or seven spawn points on each side of the map that are primary spawn points, and then 4 or 5 secondary spawn points which never get used. There's one by the B flag, and then there's a couple across that north side of the map because there's never really a lot of action around on that side of the map. So you're always more or less free to spawn over there if both end spawn points are taking fire, and you can't spawn there. So I don't really know where they're spawning at this point, just because my teammates are kind of running all over the place. I get a ruthless medal there, and I just keep watching the same spawn. I'm not worried about behind me because on my mini map I can see teammates are all behind me. I pushed a little far, let the enemies come up behind me, and I got killed. Once again, pushing up on this side, I take behind this piece of cover again, check out over to my right, and then push down here to the left. Nobody's there, so I push back up. So people love to hide right around those snowplows, and then push towards B. Nobody ever hides behind them and then pushes around this flank. So you're pretty much set if you can kind of keep behind cover and just keep picking them off. I picked this guy off again, and my streaks are just going wild right now, and they're still spawning down there. Teammates are pushing it a little far. I don't really like that, just because I have this pretty much completely controlled, and the spawns flip. So I think at this point my teammates try to take A, and then they push back. So I have a guy coming up here on my left. Get another round of streaks going, and that guy takes me out. Agency there, we got the victory. I pretty much held down their spawn, let my teammates control B, and everybody else just kind of picked off. I had a couple teammates pushing me along that side. I more or less like took control completely of the north side of the map, and it was very easy for me to control and know where they were and keep control of my teammates, for them to take down B and for us to get the win in domination. This really works for any of the gameplays, all the different game types like team deathmatch and everything like that. On this map for sure, not a lot of stuff changes spawning wise, so you can kind of take control of the spawn the same way. But a lot of people are going to be pushing, a lot more people are going to be pushing that side of the map because there's nothing to go to for B, even though people still hang around that bunker part. But nobody's really pushing towards B. So that's pretty much how you can dominate Icebreaker in most of the game modes. Kind of use that north side to your advantage and take control of their spawn, whichever side it is. So that's all for today, guys. Thanks for watching. Hit that like button, subscribe for more content. See you later.